little bit past the new kids years.
Yes,
but
I was
Lucy,
too.
Lucy was.
Did you listen to any?
No,
or did you
I
pass
was
that
a little
too?
bit too young.
Yeah. I wasn't involved in the New Kids on the Block, but you know. You were,
Yeah.
okay. Joe was, and I can tell you who else has no idea who New Kids on the Block is, and that's my girl Skittle over here to
You
the
say
left. Hey, girl! Oh, okay. Lots of Halloween candy. Lucy, for folks who are unfamiliar with this cute sous chef we have in the kitchen with us today, this is your youngest daughter.
Yes, this is our youngest daughter, Mary Barton. And then what's your nickname? What do we call you? Skittle. Yes.
You got, look, like
this. That's right. Yes. And what are we making today?
A candy pie.
A candy pie. That is right. So, of course, hopefully everybody had a fun and safe Halloween night last night. Of course, we had a great time in our neighborhood. Like you said, you have a great trick-or-treating neighborhood.
Yeah.
We have a great trick-or-treating neighborhood. Spiro had about at least 20 kids in a trailer, pulled them through the neighborhood. We had a great time. So today I thought it would be fun to make a candy pie with all the candy left over. Our older one, Nick and Jack and Elle, were just, you know, all over the place. As soon as we got home, I felt like it was midnight.
Right.
It was 8 o'clock. And they scattered and hid all their candy. So I don't even know.
So you don't know where it's at.
I don't even know where it is. So if you can find any candy for candy pie,
okay,
that's what we're gonna do. So the filling is so easy.
Yes.
I took 6 full-size Hershey bars. Of course, you know, if you had a bunch of miniatures, you could do that. But I just got the full bars and I broke them all up and put them in a glass bowl, and then I microwaved it for 30 seconds. Stir. 30 seconds. Stir. And then if it needs another 30 seconds, stir.
Yeah.
But you gotta just microwave it for 30 and then stir so it does not burn, and then it melts so good. We don't need them yet. And then we are going to add 8 ounces of frozen whipped topping that I just let thaw. We're gonna fold that in, and that's gonna be our filling. So we're using a graham cracker crust today. Of course, you could use a chocolate crust. You could use a regular pie crust. But that's what we're going to use today is the graham cracker. And I'm going to get this poured into the graham cracker crust, and then you want to refrigerate it for about 2 hours just until it firms up. And I have one that's already ready to go. So the next segment we'll look at that, and then we'll keep building this pie.
Okay, yeah, when we were like, oh, Lucy's making a candy pie, that's really fun. And so then we saw the ingredients. You're adding gummy bears, sour stuff. This is
whatever
like,
you want.
This is like a kid's dream. It's my dream, actually. So do you mix in? How do you do it?
So
I'm
just gonna top it.
Okay.
So once we do this, we're gonna put another layer of whipped topping on top, and then you can just top it with whatever candy you want. Sour stuff, just chocolate. So whatever you desire.
I love it. Hey, Skittle, before we go, what were you dressed as last night?
A mermaid.
A mermaid.
A mermaid. I bet that was so fun. Now, is this your candy or is this your brothers and sisters' candy that we're using?
This is mine.
That one's yours. Okay, well, we'll make sure to save that one just for you. She is.
No.
Oh.
To make it.
Okay.
Now you want to use it on the pie? Okay, that's sweet.
Girl. That's really sweet. Okay, we will be back with Skittle and Lucy coming up to continue this candy pie. Joe, sounds amazing.
Yeah, the mermaid's looking around the table saying, look at this stuff, isn't it neat? We've got Lucy and her little, who goes by the name Skittle, here in the Studio 10 kitchen.
And you.
And you.
And you.
And you. And me.
And you're here.
We have lots of fun here on Studio 10.
What are we making? Candy pie.
Candy pie.
So we already made our filling. We took a graham cracker crust and we filled it with, we melted, 6 Hershey bars. We melted that in the microwave, 30-second intervals. And then we added 1 container of whipped topping. We just mixed that in. And so that's where that is. And then this is one we've already made. And we just need You can lick it. And we just let it set up in the refrigerator for a couple hours. I mean, of course, you can do it overnight just until it firms up.
Now,
And
as Skittle is demonstrating, is part of the fun of making candy pie just licking and eating candy along the way?
along the way.
I think that's part of the recipe,
we
right?
had a lot more candy earlier, but Skittle. But we do not have as much left. So of course, you know, with all your Halloween candy and all the sugar that's in it, I thought, well, why not just add more sugar and make a whole pie out of it? So now we're just spreading on. Of course, you can make your own whipped cream as well. But I thought, you know, this is of course so easy. And then you can just top it with whatever candy you like. Look, it's time. Did you save any for the top? So I got Twix.
Okay. Twix for the twins.
Twix. Look, I asked you to save some Nerds. We want to put some Nerds on top. And then any candy you want to do on here. It's funny because yesterday, in the last couple weeks, all of our stores decorated pumpkins, so just little, all the kids from the community came, and it was so fun. And of course, some people are really into Halloween, which our deli manager, our deli manager, Tony, in our Sims store is really into Halloween. She did an over-the-top job for all the kids in the community. The store is decorated so well. So yesterday, I was out there just giving, it's a sucker. It's a sucker. Giving her a little Halloween treat. But anyway, so I was telling her that I was going to make this candy pie. And she said when she was growing up, her mom would make candy cake after Halloween, and she would do a layer of cake mix and then do like this and put all the candy in the middle and do, you know, cake on top. And they would always have candy cake growing up, and you never knew it was going to be in the piece. I was like, really? So, candy pie, candy cake.
A mystery in every bite.
Yeah.
So much fun for the kiddos. Such a great idea with all that Halloween and trick-or-treat candy that's laying around. And like, if you're a full-blown adult and you've got a business meeting and you want to come in all wired or something, just eat a slice of candy pie beforehand. Get all jacked up. Lots of fun. Skittle, how old are you?
Three.
Well, as demonstrated, candy pie does have its effects, and they're a lot of fun.
Coffee, you just need sugar.
That's all you need. All right, good stuff. We'll come back. We'll talk more with Greer's, and I think a lot of this candy is going to be gone by next time, Chelsea.
Going to be no candy pie by the time I get there, but that is okay. This was the greatest segment ever. Welcome back to the kitchen with Lucy and our friend Skittle, who, if you're just now joining us, is Lucy's youngest. So we're glad to have you both.
Thank you.
We've been working on a candy pie, and so Lucy, this is the final product.
This is the final product.
Looks amazing.
Looks amazing to me too. We cut up some candy bars. We're just putting whatever candy you want on there. We made our filling, which is right here. We just melted some traditional chocolate Hershey bars, folded in some whipped topping, put it in our graham cracker crust, let it refrigerate for a couple hours until it firms up. Then we topped it with some more whipped topping, whatever candy you want, however much you want.
It's the day after Halloween.
It along the way. And oh yeah. And now let's see how she cuts.
Okay, I cannot wait to try this. Lucy, people may be wondering how Skittle is not her real name. It's just a nickname. How did that nickname come about?
It's funny when, of course, our twins, Nick and Jack are the oldest. And then Elle is after them. And her nickname was Little growing up. Oh my gosh. Look, there she goes. So you can see the chocolate and then all the candy. So we called, you want to try it? We called Elle Little growing up, and everyone called her Little. School, everybody.
Skittle, do you want a bite?
You want a bite? Ooh. And so when this one was born, It was already just a habit to start calling the little baby little, and in the hospital, Spiro was accidentally calling her little, and he had some Skittles there to bribe Nick and Jack and Elle when they came to see us in the hospital. And he said, well, I can't call you little. What should I call you? And he said, Skittle. And my mom and I both said, no!
You knew right then it was official.
Yes. What? You want to get down?
Okay.
Well, we're almost done.
Listen,
can you
I
say
give it
goodbye to everybody?
Great job, Skittle. Yeah.
You want to try it?
You did amazing. I love the different textures I'm getting out of this. The pie is delicious. You have some too and you've got a little bit of that sour too. You've got crunch with the M&M.
Yeah.
All the textures are checked off of the box. This is really nice. So if you make it, you'll have to send it to us so we can show Lucy or send it to her. And we'd love to see your candy pie. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. What do you say?
Thank you, Skittle. So sweet. We'll have more Studio 10 after this.